movie together.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wait, do you want to call Kimi to watch movie with us?
Then ini.
Aisha?
Yeah.
Yeah! Wait, let me call Kimi first. Hello, Kimi.
Yes, hello.
Do you free now?
Yes, I'm free right now.
Ami and Ali are going to watch movie. Do you want to join us?
Sure.
Okay, where are you now?
And nearby by you.
Okay, wait. We come to you. Bye.
Okay.
Hey, Kimi, bro. Have you found the movie that we are going to watch?
No, I'm still finding.
I have no idea because I'm not big fan of movie.
Wait,
Yes?
I forgot about Farisha.
Yo, Farisha!
Let's call her.
Okay.
Hello? Wait, I'm on my way. Okay, see you later. Hey guys, when did you come in here? I know a good movie. I think we should watch horror genre.
Interesting.
Do you think Sitchin is good?
Wow, I've never heard that movie before.
Let's watch that movie.
Okay.
Do you think the movie that I suggest is interesting?
Personally, I think the movie is very interesting. But how about we ask our classmates what movie, what genre that they like?
Yeah, it is very interesting to conduct this experiment.
Let's go. We have Fatima, Isha, and Mimi here.
Yeah, we can conduct our survey.
Fatima, what is your favorite genre movie?
A lot, but I prefer horror.
How about Isha and Mimi?
I like comedy. Oh, I like horror.
Oh, Nabiha?
Yes?
Do you feel tired asking one by one?
Yeah, my hands are very numb. I'm writing one by one. Ami, I have a suggestion. What about we conduct a survey using Google Form?
Wow, let's
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Nabiha binti Muhammad Zaini. I am part of this group project. So, before we move on our topic, which is favorite movie genres, let's begin with background of this study. In students' daily academic life, entertainment plays an important role in helping them relax and manage stress. Many students struggle to choose a movie genre that truly match their mood and interests. So this study explores my classmates, which are RCDCS 1433C and RCDCS 1433D, on their favorite movie genres, how often they watch them, and how satisfied they are with their choices. By comparing real-life preference with theoretical probability, this project shows how personal choices and trends can influence movie selection. It also highlights how real behavior can differ from what probability predicts, giving us a clearer understanding of patterns and variability in daily life.
Hi, my name is Auni. I will tell you guys about the objective of this study. First, to record the possible outcomes by observing and counting the frequency of 3 specific favorite movie genre, which are horror, action, and comedy. Number 2, to calculate the probability of selecting each movie genre based on the collection survey data. Number 3, to determine the difference between the experimental and theoretical probability of the movie genre. Now, let's move on to significance of study. This study shows how probability applies in real life, especially in understanding students' favorite movie genre. It helps us see patterns in their choice. By using real class data, we compared experimental and theoretical probability to understand the difference between expected and actual result. Overall, this study improved our understanding of probability and give us practical experience in collecting data, analyzing results, and drawing conclusions.
Now, I will present our survey on favorite movie genres among students from RCDCS 1433C and RCDCS 1433D. There are 50 students in total, and from this population, we randomly selected 30 students as our sample. We use Google Forms to collect the data where students choose their favorite genre from action, horror, or comedy. To ensure fairness, the names were selected randomly using name wheel, and each response was recorded systematically. After collecting all the responses, we analyzed the data to find the probability of each genre being preferred and to understand which movie genre is most popular among the class. The questionnaire for the research is multiple choice question about favorite movie genre. Students need to state their full name and need to answer what is your favorite movie genre.
So, this is the population response that we got from Google Form. To ensure fairness and randomness, we use wheels of name to pick randomly, and it is repeated for 30 times.
This is the list of samples after the experiment.
From the list of samples, we transfer it into table. So total movie genre population for horror is 12, for action is 13, and for comedy is 5. The frequency of horror is 12, action is 14, and comedy is 4.
For question experimental probability of getting horror is equals to 12 total of people choosing horror divided by 30 total for all, and we get 2/5. Experimental probability of getting action is equals to 14 total of people choosing action divided by 30 total for all, and we get 7/50. Experimental probability of getting comedy is equals to 4 total of people choosing comedy divided by 30 total for all, and we get 2/50.
For question E, what is the theoretical probability of getting horror is 12/30. F, what is the theoretical probability of getting action is 13/30. G, what is the theoretical probability of getting comedy is 5/30.
Okay. To calculate total movie genre, okay, we go from horror, calculate probabilities, and 12/30, then calculate the different and percentage, 0.4, 0 minus 0.4 equals to 0, and then you get 0%. For action, it's calculate the probabilities. The problem statement is 14/30, and the theoretical problem is 3.33% is 0.0333, and for comedy, 5/30, then calculate the different percentage, and you get 0.03. Okay, for the conclusion, based on the study, we can conclude the student favorite movie genre offer meaningful insight into their entertainment choices and align well with the research objective. Among the students surveyed from RCDCS 1433 CMD, action was the top choice, followed by horror and comedy. This pattern reflects how personal preference can shape everyone's decision in simple but noticeable way. Overall, the result demonstrate how simple everyone's decision, such as selecting a movie to watch, and the experimental probabilities obtained were 40% for horror, 47% for action, and 30% for comedy, compared to the theoretical probabilities of 33.3% for each genre. In our project, we calculate the probability of selecting each movie genre using the survey data collected from 30 students. The analysis revealed that the experimental probabilities of getting horror was 12/30, action was 14/30, and comedy was 4/30. We compared both results and we observed that action exceeded its theoretical probabilities. Horror closest matched it, and comedy fell below expected. Solving part A. Calculate EX. To calculate the expected value EX for a continuous random variable X with a probability density function fx, we use the formula given. Since fx is a non-zero over interval 0, 5. Step 1. Simplify the integrand. First, factor out the constant and multiply x into the expression. Step 2. Integrate the polynomial. Now we integrate the polynomial terms by terms. Step 3. Evaluate the definite integral. Apply the limit of integration from 0 to 5. Step 4. Combine the factor. And step 5. You get the answer.
For question, find the cumulative distribution function of random variable x, fs. First, we use the definition of the cumulative distribution function. F of s equals the integral from 0 to s of f of t with respect to t. Since the probability density function is 3/50 multiplied by t squared minus 4t plus 5, we substitute that into the integral. F of s equals the integral from 0 to s of 3/50 times t squared minus 4t plus 5 dt. Next, we factor out the constant. This becomes 3/50 multiplied by integral from 0 to s of t squared minus 4t plus 5 dt. How we integrate each term? The integral of t squared is t cubed over 3. The integral of -4 t is in -4 times t squared over 2, which simplifies to -2t squared. The integral of 5 is 5t. This gives the 3/50 multiplied by open bracket t cubed over 3 minus 2t squared plus 5t, close bracket, evaluated from 0 to s. Then, we substitute the upper limit, which is s, and subtract the lower limit, which is 0. Since the substituting 0 gives 0, we only keep the s terms. This becomes 3/50 multiplied by x cubed over 3 minus 2s squared plus 5s. Finally, we multiply the expression by 3/50. The 3's cancel in the first term, giving x cubed. The second term becomes -6x squared, and the third term becomes 50s. All of this is over 50. So the final expression is f of s equals x cubed minus 6s squared plus 50s, all over 50.
For this question, we are asked to find the probability that x is greater than 2.5. Now, we substitute x equals to 2.5 into the formula and calculate. The answer is 0.3125. Now, for x greater than 2.5, we have to use 1 minus the answer. So, the final answer is 0.6875.
So now I will explain on how to do question D. Using fx, find the probability x is between 1 and 2.5. So to find the probability x is between 1 and 2.5, we use the cumulative distribution function fx. So the probability is f of 2.5 minus f of 1. We substitute the values into the cumulative distribution function and we get f of 2.5 is 0.3125 and f of 1 is 0.2. Therefore, the probability is 0.3125 minus with 0.2, we get 0.1125.